Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to everyone that's here in our class, and welcome to our friends at home. I'm RuthAnne, and I am subbing for Anita. I could never take her place because Anita is a fabulous instructor, but I'm just kind of holding the fort together till she's able to get back. And I want to remind everybody at home that there's no longer a word of the day or a picture of the day, but if you just put the date in, then we get credit for you being here. And I want to tell you a little bit about Anita. Diane's been in touch with her, and we've been messaging back and forth. She's now my new Facebook friend. And I don't know what you've heard and what you haven't. She said it's okay to share. She's fine with ignoring HIPAA. But her surgery last Friday was 4.5 hours long. She said a little bit more involved than she thought it was going to be. She has 20 staples, and she has a 4-inch incision. And they had to do some bone grafting, too. So she is with us, tuning in. She did classic yesterday, and she sat down and did a little bit of twisting. She said last Friday, after the surgery, I guess it was on Saturday, she was watching us on Facebook, and the doctor came in. He was very impressed with all the stretching that we do in our class. And we do. You do what you can do. Some of us can do more than others. Some of us can't do as much as others. But you just do what you can do. And he was impressed at the stretching that we did do. She says she'll be with us today. She won't be doing like standing up stretches, but she'll be doing some. And she'll be in next week with her new best friend, Walker. And she's going to start walking the track a little bit. I admire her. So for our friends at home, here is her address. She said I could send it to you. It is 251 Chestnut Street, Latonia, Ohio. And there's the zip. And for everyone that's here, I do have little cards that I cut up, and I'll pass them out at the end. And that way, if you want to send her a note, I know she'd love to hear from you. And I found her a get well card that had a dog. Oh, I shouldn't tell you till you get it. That has a dog on it. So anyway, hello, Anita. Hello, everybody. And I always have to have a little cheat sheet just to make sure I tell you everything. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you. I have new, with Anita, she always has the most fabulous fancy pants. So I have a new pair of fancy pants on. Anita, this is not a contest, but I've just got to follow in your footsteps. So the challenge is for next week. I got to go buy a pair. And I do have my new shoes on. My husband, my wonderful husband, doesn't understand this, but I know that you will. When you have a pair of shoes and you buy them and they're great and they feel terrific, don't you think, oh, I better go buy another pair and a different. He doesn't get that. He's like, why would you want to buy another pair of shoes? You already have about 700. I don't.
They might quit making them.
There you go. They might quit making them. And you know what? They did quit making his 1988 tennis shoes. He is still searching on eBay for tennis shoes that were made in 1988. I keep trying to tell him, not going to happen. So, or you're going to pay a fortune for them. So anyway, a couple shout outs. Shirley, she's still on the beach. Lucky lady. Thank you for your compliment. Debbie and Paul, I'm going to tell you anyway. They watched this last week, but they told me they watched it in bed because they didn't want to get up. And so they called it bed yoga. And I said, I'm not going any further with it. My son and my son-in-law, who's just like a son to me, Matt and Ronnie, they're out in Toledo. I said good morning to them. Christy and Katie, my daughters, who just get in, they do damage when they're together, but they're together in Cleveland. Good morning, girls. I hope you had fun shopping yesterday. And my 4-year-old granddaughter, Gemma Claire, she's watching today because she's not in preschool on Fridays. And when I told her that her Mimi was doing yoga, because we were up there last Sunday to watch Brown's game, she said, oh, Mimi, we do yoga, and I'm going to show you some things, and you can do them in your class. Well, she did cartwheels and splits. And I told her, that's really good. And if we were all 4 years old, we could do that too. But she did show me the downward dog, which, of course, we do in the chair. So we're going to do downward dog today, and I'll tell Gemma Claire that I learned that from her. So just our interesting fact for today. Last week it was Betty White's birthday. But I thought this was so interesting. Do you know why a mussel is called a mussel? It's the Latin word for little mouse. Now, what does that have to do with mussels? Well, the Romans said that when, and I don't have much here, but other people do. When you flex your bicep, all right, you got to wiggle it back and forth. it looked like a little mouse running. So that's why a muscle is called a muscle. So that's your fact for today. And we're going to be working lots of our muscles with our stretching and the things that we're doing. And remember, anything you do, adapt it to what feels good to you. If you start to hurt, just step back a little bit. If you creak a little bit, like we all do, that's okay. Creaking's fine. It's just kind of like wiggling your knuckles, only you're doing it with your neck and your shoulders. So let's get started. I'm so glad you're here. And it is a dreary day, and I think it's going to be a dreary weekend. Are you okay? Should I move over a little bit? Okay, we're good. All right. So the very first thing we do is we want to empty our mind out and become very prayerful. And thank you for turning the music on.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. Yes. And let's bring our arms up. Go into prayer position. Looks good. Bring it down. Remember, we have that 21-year-old spine. Nice deep breath. Again, please take your arms up. Breathe in and come down. And we hold it together. And let's turn and face our window wall. Our head goes that way. And we see snowflakes flying. And turn to the center. And back over to our wall. And we're stretching. Again, bring it back. And let's take our arms. We're not calling it a sun salutation today. I guess it's going to be a snow salutation. But we're stretching up, bringing our hands down. And you can either have them hanging at your side or in your lap. We want to take our heads and again, turn to the window wall and turn that head, twist that neck just a little bit. And again to the center and over to our wall. To the center. And this time I'd like you to look up at the ceiling and bring that head down. You may hear a little creaking, that's okay. Excellent. Bring it back up. And again, well, not again, but for the first time, take your head over towards your shoulder. It can be your right side or your left, it doesn't matter as long as that head gets down there a little bit. And you'll notice your shoulders trying to come up, but you just tell your shoulders, stay down there. Center up and over to the other side. Oh. Crack. And back. All right. Again, take it up. And take it down. Please take it to the right. And when you're over on the right, looking at the right, wherever it is for you, take your head up. It's kind of a new position. Don't take it up too far if it's hurting or it stretches or painful. And then bring it down. Our shoulders are back. We come to the center. And again, go over to the other side. Take that head up. And bring your head down. And back to the center. All right, just kind of roll your head a little bit. Shake it out. You're sitting up so nicely. Posture is so good. We've done our head. We want to work down and go to our shoulders, which always involves our neck. And the first thing I'd like you to do is bring up one shoulder to meet your ear. And your hands can go down to your side or they can be in your lap, whichever is most comfortable for you. And bring it down. And bring up the other one. Don't forget to breathe. And please bring it down. Let's take the right one back up. And bring it down. And up goes the left. And bring it down. All right, the challenge. We're going to take up both shoulders. But as we do that, let's bring our arms out in front. Sure must feel good. It's a nice stretch. And please bring your arms back and bring your shoulders down. And now we'll just take our arms out with our shoulders. We're going to lean forward just a little bit. I told Anita, be careful in that chair. Don't fall out. But our shoulders are forward. You look good. And now let's take them back. And I'd like you to bring them back. Try to take your arms back. So we're taking those shoulders out. We're taking the shoulders back. Let's do it one more time. Take them out. Good. And bring them back. Excellent. All right, we're going to take them here to straight down. And we're going to bring our right arm across us and bring the left arm up just as a stretch. Bring that shoulder around as much as you can. Good. And some of you can take your shoulders around farther than others, but we're stretching that muscle right back there. I always call that the grocery bag carrying muscle. And bring it around and bring it down. And let's bring up our left or the other. And again, stretching it around. I like what you're doing. She's wiggling your fingers too. That's fun. Good. And bring it back around. This time we're going to take that right arm out, bring it around, and I'd like you to wrap it around yourself as much as you can. You can bring your arm up if you need to. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder, a little hug. We all need a hug. And we'll take it back around and down. And bring the other one up and around. Wrap it around your shoulder. Give yourself a hug. Nice. And bring it back. And down. And one more time, we're going to leave those shoulders frontward. Nice. And bring them back. We have a swimmer on this. Jim is our swimmer. So let's take our shoulders out and do like the front crawl. He'll do that really well because he swims a mile. All right, that looks good. That's a nice reach. And let's do 2 more, please. You look good. And bring those arms back. And we're going to go to the prayer position. Hold it for a second. And now I'd like you to try the breaststroke. We're going to take it out, around, and back up. Oh, you're good. Let's pretend we're in the Caribbean. Diane was telling me that the water there is so warm. So let's do 3 more breaststrokes. Pretend we are in warm water. Out for the second one. Notice how you're reaching a little bit, and that's what you want to do. And out for that third one. Very nice, and back in. We've worked our shoulders. Take it down to our waist. For Anita, we're going to do skinny girl. So we're going to put our left hand on our hip. Take that right. Bring it over. And stretch. Nice. I got good stretchers in here. Bring it back up so gracefully. And let's take it over one more time. You did that so well. Take it over. Stretch. Bring it back. Very nice. We'll switch hands. And we'll bring up the other one. And bring it back. Nice. One more time. Oh, nice. And bring it back. And if I start to go too fast, please tell me, because I did have a cup of coffee this morning. Okay, but all right. We're going to do some twists with our waist. Let's bring our arms out. And we're going to twist towards our window. The snowflakes stopped for a minute. Oh, no, they didn't. And we're breathing in and out and taking it to the center and the other way. Once again, breathing in and out. Please take it to the center. And this time we're going to do airplane down, twisting down. And Dave did tell me that if you did this in an airplane, because he was a pilot, this would not be good. And bring it up to the center. And our airplane arms go down. Oh, very good. And bring it back up. Put your hands on your hip and just wiggle a little bit. Shake it out. That should feel good. All right, we've done head, we've done neck, we've done shoulders, we've done waist. It is time for legs. And we're going to put our legs just a little bit apart. I always say if you could do inside the legs of your chair or to the legs of your chair. Anita, we're doing our first 3 sit-ups. So we're going to take those arms down to the floor, and just touch the carpet or come as close as you can. This is such a good stretch for your back. And please just walk your hands out in front of you. And now we're going to walk back. And very slowly, please come up. We do that supermodel. Your back comes up, and then your head comes up, and the posture is just perfect. And when your posture is perfect, you are breathing really nicely, much more deeply than when you're slumped over. We just have to remember to sit up. All right, we're going to take it down again. We're going down. We're going to walk at this time over to our right foot, below right foot. Nice stretch. Please walk it to the center. And walk it over to the left foot, left toes. Morning left toes. And back to the center. And again, we're coming up, sit up number 2. Nice and slow. And we're breathing nice and deep. All right, we have to get that third one in. So one more time, we go down. And let's walk those hands out just a little ways. And taking that right arm, take it please to the side and then up. Nice. And bring it back down to the side and in. And take the left out to the side and up. I always think this is a great test of your peripheral vision. Where can you see those fingers wiggle? And that's where your peripheral vision is. And let's take that arm down, walk it back over, and bring it back up. And we're going to go ahead and do a 4th sit-up, so that way when we're at the opposite end, the end of our session, if we don't get it in, we've got our sit-ups in. We've got one more now. We only have to do 2 then. So let's take it down. And we're going to walk our hands out. And again, walk over to the right foot. And then just lift your arms up a little bit. Maybe a foot off the ground, whatever you can do. It's a nice reach. And bring them please down to your right foot. Walk it over to your left. And once again, bring them up. Reach out. That's excellent. Whatever you can reach, however you can reach. You have a good stretch going on. And please bring them back to the center. And walk yourself back up. Excellent. And you should never get lightheaded. If you start to get lightheaded, then your head has gone down too far. All right, we're going to put our feet together. And let's go up on our toes. Look at Diane. She always picks up both feet together. We're up on our toes. Looks good. Love those red shoes. And bring them down. We're going up a little bit more slowly, just instead of doing a tippy toe, let's bring them back up, because I want to stretch your Achilles heels. We never really think much about our Achilles heels, but once again, if you take our feet down, if you were to tear one, you would know how much you miss it. So let's go back up. We're stretching those Achilles, and your posture is perfect. And bringing them back down. And we're going to go up one more time. And stretch. Feel good. I see perfect posture. And down. All right, so I like to walk mine out just a little bit. And then I'm resting back on my heels. And we're doing Anita's anti-Dorothy. We're just turning those feet out. Again, you sit up nice and tall when you do that. You're holding your core tightly. And the shoulders are back. And please bring those in. And then we'll take them back out. Nice posture, breathing, and take them back in. And one more time, we're going to take them out. Your knees turn out just a little bit. And please bring them back in. All right, so now we're going to do that anti-Dorothy. And in your head, if you want to go, I wish I was in Florida, I wish I was in Florida, you can do that. Or you could say in your head, I wish I was in Ohio, I am in Ohio. So anyway, take them out and in. out and in, out and in. Yes, your knees have to go out too. Excellent. One more. I wish I was somewhere where the sun was shining. And let's bring the back in a little bit. Bring your feet in. Come up on your toes. And let's wiggle our heels. All right. Nobody wishes to be in Kansas right now, I don't think. And please take them down. Let's do a sun salutation. May not work, but we have sunshine in here. Oh, that looks good. Nice stretch. Please bring them down to your sides. Just kind of give it a wiggle, and believe it or not, it is time for our second part, which is our chair yoga, standing up. So please stand up. The time goes so fast when we're together. I'm going to push my chair up just a little bit. And we worked a little bit on balance last week, and again for everyone that was here on Monday. So we're going to be working on that again, as well as getting a nice stretch in behind our chair. And yes, Gemma Claire, we're going to do downward dog, but we're doing it on a chair. Dogs can do that too if they want to, Gemma. All right, so please come up on your tiptoes. Good. Nice stretch. And come back down. And we're going to go up this time. And if you want, take one arm up. Excellent. Oh, and you can let go of the chair if you want. And please bring it down. Let's take the other arm up on our tiptoes. Nice. Nice. And bring it down. We're stretching those Achilles again. And this time we're going to go back up. And if you want, two arms can come up. And if you remember, I told you for balance, if you want to have really good balance and stay up, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and just roll it back and forth. And that will keep you up. I think it's because it keeps your head up. Please bring down. Go ahead. All right. We're going to squat. So you want to step back just a little ways. Everybody okay? Good? All right. And please come down. If we were ballerinas, this is called a plie. We're going to, well, sort of a plie. We're sitting in a chair, looking straight ahead. When you do that, you are stretching these glutes right here, and they need a good stretch. And you're also stretching, oh, your glutes are back here, and you're also stretching your quads as well as your glutes. And come back up. Nice stretch. Everybody okay? Breathing. We're standing up tall. Coming down this time. And if you're ready, take both arms out. Head is straight ahead. Stretching those quads, those glutes. Nice arms. Wow, good. Please come up. Some of you might start getting a burn right here, but that's okay, just a little bit. All right, one more time. We're going to go down. And as we go down, this time, let's bring our arms out in front. You will notice your core is tightened up like that. And I'm just moving my arms back and forth because my core is moving back and forth, nice and tight. All right, coming back up, arms back on the chair. This time we're going to do it one more time. And this time, as we go down, please bring your arms out, and then we're going to move them over across to the other side. So we're squat, arms come up, and then swoosh them over. We're swishing to the window wall. A little bit more stress on those quads, but that's good. I see lots of good stretches. Back to the center. Okay, can we do it? Over to the wall. Nice. Oh, you are all doing well. And back to the center. And please come back up. Shake it out just a little bit. Good job. Okay. I would just like you to hula hoop, just to relax these muscles right here. So you can either put your arms out at your side, because I think that's what we did when we had hula hoops, and just bring yourself around. Works for your hips, hip muscles. Nice. And of course, do we have any hula hoop champions in here? When you were little, could you do it over and over?
When I was 12, I won a trophy at the fair.
She won a trophy. We're going to go the other way now. She won a trophy at 12 at the fair. Did you do it by minutes? How long do you remember?
60 minutes, I walked across the stage.
With a hula hoop?
Up and down.
She went up and
back
down.
up.
60 minutes? Wow. You know what? If we could get 1 minute in now, that'd be super. All right. Let's bring those arms up in a nice salutation. That's tremendous. And bring them down. I just remember, didn't we put it around our knees too? And you would go back and forth like this. That was good back then. All right, we're going to do some lunges. So would you please put your right foot forward, your left foot behind, and we're going to lunge into our chair, just like this to start with. Get a nice stretch in that back leg. If it isn't feeling stretchy back there, then just move your foot back a little bit more. Looking straight ahead. Nice breath in, breath out. That's good. Please stand back. You can hang on your chair, just stand back. This time we're going to do it again, but we're going to go into warrior pose. We're going to stretch out, hang onto the chair, or bring that arm out and that arm behind. And again, if you start to like wiggle a little bit, put your tongue up on the top of the roof of your mouth. This is a good one for your balance. And you are all doing it really well. All right, come back. Take a nice deep breath. You're feeling warrior-like. We're going to go down one more time. And this time, our arm's going to come up. Excellent. Hang on to the chair or take it up. Work on that balance. Balance is so important. Wonderful. We'll bring it back. Let's bring our right foot back to meet our left and just wiggle a little bit. If you want to hold on to your chair, just come to your tiptoes one time. Just stretch it out. I would say for one stretch one way, you got to do a stretch the other way just to keep that muscle happy. Let's put our left foot out. Right comes back. All right. And we're just going to lean out, hands on the chair. Lean out for that first one. A good stretch back there. Our calf muscle is nice and stretchy. Your foot is on the ground too. My heel sometimes tends to come up, but it's like, nope, you got to stay down there. All right, bring it back. That's good. You hang on the chair, just bringing it back. And we'll go out one more time. This time, warrior pose. Good. And one side, sometimes you're more wobbly on than the other. That's just the way our bodies are. One side is more dominant than the other, and it's not always the side that's your dominant hand. All right, please bring it back. Okay, we're going to take it out again, and this arm comes up. Nice. You feel like a warrior? All right, very good. Let's bring it back. Shake it out just a little bit. I think we did 3 on that side and 3 on this side, right? Yes. I didn't do 4. All right, we're going to bring that left foot back to meet the right. Okay, I'm directionally challenged, but you'll do it on your own better than I will. We're going to take that right foot out and the left one back, and we're going back into the lunge. And we're going to lift up the back leg, lift up that heel. Holding onto the chair, or you may not have to, but we have the left heel up. And now we're going to, and I'm holding on the chair, bring that right toe up. So you're almost, both knees are bent, and you're getting a nice stretch. And your core is tight. It has to be to do this. So our right toe goes down, toes. Our left heel goes down. And then just lean forward a little bit. And take it back. We're going to do it one more time. Left heel goes up. Right toe goes up. And if you can, bring one arm out. And I know some of you will take both arms out. Very good. Nice. We'll bring it back. And let's switch position. So our left foot is in front and our right foot is behind. Our right heel goes up. Our left toes go up. I'm going to have to go back a little farther because I wasn't getting a good stretch. So if you're not, you can always take that back foot back a little bit farther. All right. Stretching that core is so tight. And that's what you want. All right, we put down our left toe, our right heel. Just stretch it out for a second. And let's do it again. This time, again, right heel goes up, left toe. And I know, one arm can go up. Excellent. Very good. And please bring that arm in. Our right toe goes down, our right heel goes down, our left toe goes down. And again, we're just stretching a little bit. All right, we're gonna do it one more time. So we lunge forward, right heel, left toe. You can do it any way you want. And then one arm goes out, and then if you can do it, both arms go out. But I wiggle and fall, so it's up to you. Good, I got some really good people. And bring it back in. Please bring your legs together, shake it out just a little bit. We want to do some kicks, not like we're dancing kicks, but just to stretch our hips. So please take your right leg, and your feet right now are kind of close together, but you want to take it out to the side as far as you can or as far as you want to. And your foot is flexed. It's not pointed, it's flexed. This hip right here is tight, these muscles are tight. Looks good. And now point it. Point your toe. Good. And please bring it back down. Let's take our left. Again, we're taking it out. Your foot is flexed. Excellent. And please bring it in. Oh, point it. I forgot. Point it. When you point, you're really pulling on these quads. That's good. All right. And bring it back in. We're going to go over to the right side again. Taking it out. It's flexed. Good. And bringing your right arm up. Hanging onto that chair. Excellent. Nice. And bringing it back in. Let's go over to the other side. Take it out. Take it out a long way, a little way. That arm comes up. That quad is holding you up. And please bring it down. We're going to do one more time. This time we're going to take it out and then bend our leg down in that dog position. So we're going to take it out and bend it, holding onto your chair. Very good. You feel a nice stretch under your leg. And please bring it in. We'll go to the other side, take it out, and then take it into dog position. Nice. Good. Whatever works for you. And bring it in. All right, and let's just wiggle those hips a little bit because we've stretched them out. Wiggle them in. Nice. Let's take ourselves, we're going to walk ourselves down our chair. You might want to step in a little bit. Reach down, walk your hands down to the center of your chair. And please bring your head up. When you do that, you get a nice stretch in your back. And take your head down. And as you do that, your back comes up. All right, let's do it one more time. Bring your head up. This is good for your neck too. And take your head down. Your back comes up. And last time. Head comes up. Back goes down. Good stretch on that back. Please walk your hands back up your chair. And go back, and I'm going to call it snow salutation. Take it up. All right. We're going to go down one more time. And reach down. And this time, take your arms out to the end of your chair, if you can. You're reaching, you're at the end or the center, or on the legs even. Nice reach. And please take it back up. All the way up. All right, our shoulders go back. I don't think our sun salutation did anything, but it's still dark and dreary, and we are ready to sit down and work on our sit-down muscles. So please sit down. I thought that was down dog. Nope.
Downward dog in here.
Oh, well, they're going to show me the real downward dog.
Stretch out.
All right, Jem and Claire, we'll do that next week.
And happy cat poses at the end where you bring your head
Okay, next week we'll do dog and cat.
up.
Okay. All right, thank you. I'll have to practice that. I thought that was downward dog. Okay, okay. All right. Well, let's take our feet out. And if you have water and want to take a drink, please do that. And we're just going to lean those arms out a little bit. Looks good. That way you can get your drink in. And then we're going to take our arms and take them down to the floor. We have done 4 sit-ups. So we're doing a 5th one. And we're down, stretched, and walk those fingers out to the front. And walk them back. And very slowly come up. And all the way up, our head comes up. Nice deep breath in, deep breath out. And take them down one more time. We're going down and walking out. And then walk those fingers, please, over to your right toe, right foot. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Walk them to the center and over to the left. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Walk back to the center and pull yourself back up. Our head comes up last. Nice straight spine. All right, Nita, we did 6, but we're going to do another one because they're really good. So we'll do one more, taking them down. Our feet are apart. We're going to walk frontwards. Our hands come out. And then we're going to take that right arm, reach it out to the side and back. And now we're going to bring it down and swoosh it to the center. Let's take our left over to the left toe and up. And then swoosh it to the center. And please bring them back up. Nice. We're going to keep our feet apart. And please bring out that right leg. You can bring it out, or you can bring it down on the floor, whatever works for you. Our right hand is on it. Our left hand is on our knee. And I'd like you to walk your hand down your right leg and as far as you can go to your shoe. And please bring it back up. Bring that leg down. Left one goes back up. Or as far up as you want to bring it. Walk it back out. And walk it back up. All right, we're going back over to the right. We're going to bring it up, reach it up. And this time I'd like you to try and walk it down, reach a little farther out. And then lift your hand up and bring your hand around to the side. Good. And please bring it back. It's back on your toe or close to it and walking it back up. All right, left one comes out. We'll do the same thing. Walking it out, reaching, and then taking your arm, bringing it over to the corner to the side. Nice stretch. Bring it back and walk it back up. And walk yourself back up. All right, it is time to do the warrior pose. We have our hands on our knees. And we're going to lean over on our left shoulder, stretching. Oh, you can do left or right, whichever way, whichever works for you. Nice stretch. And up to the center, and over to the other side. And bring it back to the center. We're going to do one more. Does anyone have any news to share with us? Back to the center, over to the other side. Looks like a soup weekend. It's going to be snowy, cold, maybe time to make soup. All right, let's center up. Diane is going to bring her feet together, but we'll bring our feet up one or two at a time. I did it a little bit. And I'd like you to take a deep breath in, close your eyes, and just relax your body. Start with your toes. Bring your thoughts up, relaxing your knees, your shoulders, and you're breathing in and out. Think a beautiful thought. And then opening your eyes, please bring your arms up into prayer position. Nice tight core when you do this. Bring them down. And one more time. Bring them up. And as we bring them down, namaste. Thank you so much for being here, being at home. Next week, downward dog, downward cat. All right, you did a great job. I have some of you want to just put your hands down in mountain position and stretch it out. That's good. And then we'll just bring those hands together and get out of our chair and push yourself up. Thank you at home. Thank you here. I see some chats. Oh, somebody liked our breaststroke. Good morning. Shirley said that's funny. And Anita wants to look at Dave's 1988 shoes, which are in the closet. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys are going to have to